Yo, 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 yo. This might be, you already know who this is, nigga. I'm back on again because I'm taking a break. I'm hearing what she's saying, the great mother, saying take a break. Because there's some crazy shit going on, nigga. I gotta be low key right now. Not to say something bad happening, but I gotta focus on Big Mama. Confirmation. Excuse me, by the way. But, she was telling me, yeah, this is a part of the plan. So usually I get on here and I give the downloads, this, that, the third, give the, guidance. But right now I'm being guided to go in my bag and to find the resources to bring more value out of me. I'm just looking at these individuals around me, like people, I guess you could say that I look up to. There's a couple people that I ain't gonna say nothing, but there's people that I really admire that, that I follow. I just don't want the enemy sitting in an evil eye. And I learned that they invest in themselves, They add more value to them. So I'm learning how to bring more value out of me because this is one particular thing that I'm good at. But there's many things that I'm good at. So I'm just adding more value to myself. So I got to go behind the scenes to do that, I got to go behind the scenes. So this might be, one of the last few days you see me for a little bit. So I can go within my being and see what's hidden. Because I had so many distractions around me. And now this is giving myself time to explore myself without inhibiting myself, putting something in my way for me to really access myself. Like, you know what I mean? And now that I got a pure mind, I'm just going to go deep within my being with no resistance. So I'm going to need time to myself to process that. So I'm just letting you know, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be taking a break. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be on like that. You may see me drop a video. You may not see my face, but I might drop one of those videos, because those are like urgent. Like I gotta drop one as soon as I get done with this. They're urgent. So, I really don't pay no mind to those, but me showing my face, giving you that energy is different. For me, dropping the video was just that. Because this is way more personal, and this is, you know what I mean? You get to see the glow, shit like that. See, I'm trying to hide in terms of you ain't seen nothing yet. You trust me, I'm finna hit a transformation on their ass because I just peeped it. This ain't just me talking about it. I'm finna get the downloads out. Yo, man, this been a big quantum jump that's been going on. If you peep what's going on, man, it's quantum jumps. There's a lot of quantum jumping right now. I'm just noticing the puzzle pieces are coming together. Things are synchronized. It's just that there could be something in a way that you don't understand. So the divine is just freeing you so you can jump in the highest timeline. You ain't got to do too much, but let go of those things that hold you back. And kind of just allow things to unfold, and then things will come naturally. That's what I'm picking up because I'm the walking proof. Because I peeped it. I'm peeping it. I'm peeping it. I see how the great mother's working. I see how the divine's doing their thing, and that's why I'm getting out of her way. I'm gonna sit my black ass down. I'm gonna work on myself. I'm gonna continue to explore, but I'm gonna let her do her magic on me. Because I'm healing from, healing for some things that I kind of, not nothing too crazy, but that weed. So I kind of want to, keep time to myself so I can work on that rather than, I already got things on my plate as it is. Let me focus on a few things and I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take too big of a break, but these lives take a lot of investing to do, but just give me a sec. I'll be right back. Just right now, nigga, the great mother, she's doing it for me. I peeped it. Like, yeah, she is fixing. She's fixing you, man. She's fixing you. Like, I ain't even got no urges to smoke or nothing. Don't get me wrong, I can't sleep at night because of the withdrawals from smoking weed. But nigga, that's gonna leave in 2 more days, folks. It's the third day, no weed. And it's gonna be forever like that. I'm never gonna smoke weed in my life unless Shawty smoke weed. My bitch smoke weed and I might smoke weed with her type shit. But the right counterpart, if she smoke, I might hit that shit, then stop smoking that shit for like a week. Cause weed is lazy cabbage. I identify weed with being lazy, so I don't even want to fuck with that shit. I don't even want to fuck that shit anymore. Excuse my French, but I ain't messing with that. I learned like, dude, it was blocking me, bro. I just had to be honest with myself. But I'm glad I made the decision to cut it out. But why couldn't I do it sooner? I can't be too hard on myself, you know. At least I'm making progress. So, and it had its purpose because there was times where I needed it. I was in worse places than that, like life or death situations, and I kind of needed it to smoke to get my head straight. This ain't life or death. This is just transitioning to a next phase of my life. So certain things I can't add on, like, you know, if I got kids, I can't be smoking. You know, I got to make sure my mind right. I don't want to be somebody I'm not when I'm high around my children or something like that, you know. I want to be purely myself. So, you know, and weed's dull. I noticed that my personality is way more brighter. I know I'm a bright person, but I never knew I was this bright. And it was the weed that was dimming it, you know? And I noticed that, don't get me wrong, it's good to be an introspection, but the weed will really put you in the mind too much. You know, I'm an introvert, but the weed will just lock you down, man. The weed will lock you down, and I'm learning like, oh man, it was a crutch. It was a crutch. I was identifying with it, and it was phases of my life where I didn't need it no more, but I would exit the phase, and I would continue to keep the pattern, and I wouldn't get nowhere in life. But now I'm realizing, like, dude, weed was holding me back. You ain't gonna never catch me smoking on this bitch ever again. I'll put that on my life. Like, when I make my mind up, I peeped it. I feel the conviction. I feel the strength in my bones. I feel the strength in my discipline. Like, you ain't gonna ever catch me smoking. You may catch me smoking some cigarettes, you know. You may catch me smoking some tobacco, but nigga, I ain't fucking with that weed. That weed over with, bro. And I'm realizing, like, they are catapulting us to our highest version of ourselves. Like, we can't half-ass it. We can't see we're doing it. We're going all the way. They're making us go all the way. Because it's like, people need you to be on your stuff. They don't need you to be half on your stuff. You gotta make sure you're on your stuff. That's why I noticed how the Great Mother is working. Like, I've been being guided to do things. Things been happening because they're moving me, man. I couldn't even stand still if I wanted to. The divine is moving me to a place, and I got to get there. And it takes a version of me. It takes a version of me that you ain't seen yet. That I'm becoming every day. That things that I was holding on to can't come with on this version. So, you know, we're just letting it go with grace. We're letting it go with grace. And as for you, you're being catapulted. You're, for the ones that this resonate to, not everybody, you know, this resonate with, but they're pushing you to a path, folks. Don't get scared. But they pushing us, man. They pushing us, bro. They taking the training wheels off. They're like, nigga, you did enough. It's time to get busy. Don't worry about nothing crazy. Like, your test is passed. Like, yeah, these tests have passed on picking up for some people. Just take what resonates. If you got a test of, you know, happen to leave something behind in order to move forward and go to your next path, I would say do it. Because if they sweep it under the rug, you're going to feel some type of way. But it feels better when you make that decision yourself, like quitting a job. You know, it feels better to quit that job than to be fired. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm picking up. It's best for you to walk away rather than the divine pulling it from under your feet, because you just feel like it does something to your internal. Like, why wasn't I smarter? You know. So I'm just telling you to prepare for yourself because this video sent to you, and you notice how you're being shifted, you're being guided to be a certain way. Then I'm letting you know they might pull the rug from under your G. They were guiding me to do certain things, but what do you say? Was I nipping around the bud? I think I was nipping around the bud. And then eventually that piece of paper on my desk got to the point where it's a priority. Let's look at it that way. So now I gotta deal with it. But let's just say you listen to the divine and you exit. As soon as you exit, there could have been, let's just say you found a bag of money. You know, that's how the divine work. Yo, you in line, you synchronize, you know Big Mama by you, you know how the Great Mother worked. You know she'll, I seen it. I remember the other day. I passed the test. It was the weed test. I didn't smoke the weed. Next thing you know, Big Mama came through not even 5 minutes later. So I'm just letting you know that's how the divine works. Just pass these tests and she coming in quicker than you think. This, because you already there, bro. You already there, but you got a couple of weird things around you that you clear it up. As soon as you clear that up, it ain't gonna never be able to attach. That's why you getting the fuck on. Because when that shit go, they know it's snowball effect. It's never gonna be able to catch on again. Like, unfortunately, there's people that I can never talk to or ever tell them my whereabouts ever again. Unfortunately, I can never tell nobody my real number in my family. There's people that I love to death, but I gotta leave them alone for good. I respect that decision that I made, but it is what it is, bro. You know? Because I can't be around snakes. I don't give a fuck if I'm good with one person. If you fucking with my enemies, you my op enemy. Like, you my ops friends. I just don't fuck with that. That's just sketchy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you my enemy and I'm cool with you and I'm letting you know this motherfucker fucked up and you still fucking with him, well, I gotta leave you alone because we are not on the same page. So that's what's going on right now with people. Like, people don't want to see the picture for what it is, and certain motherfuckers, I'm like, all right, bro, I ain't gotta, bet. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I am not tripping. I am not losing sleep over these motherfuckers. But just know you're not going to have access to me no more. Because you can't be around me hanging out with anybody. You hang out with the stars. I'm a star. Motherfucker, if you around some motherfuckers that did me wrong, motherfucker, I'm going to look at you funny. I'm going to look at you funny. Yeah, I'm going to look at you funny. And I just had to see it for what it is. I just had to see it for what it is. Because I don't play both sides, folks. I'm divine all the way. If you fucking with my enemies, you ain't divine. So I can't be fucking with somebody that acting like they fuck with me, but you fucking with the enemy. So, respectfully, I decline your partnership. Respectfully, I don't want nothing to do with you. So the Great Mother made me see that, though. The Great Mother, the divine, made me see that for what it is. You really got to mess with people that connect with you on a soul level. So I'm realizing that. Yeah, I'm realizing that. So now I'm just like, yeah, shit was holding you back, folks. Yeah, you don't want certain motherfuckers should not know what the hell you got going on. I'm peeping it, man. This is all learning lesson, man, because I learn every day. But it's like, certain people, like, you got to be more protective over your energy. More protective over your energy and not, like, deal with just anybody. Because, like, if you like me, man, and you rare as hell, folk, Big Mama don't want you just dealing with any and everybody. You got to be careful who you dealing with. Because she'll block your ass if you're giving that divine energy to somebody that ain't supposed to get it. Trust me, man. I know. Trust me, man. I've experienced it. You just don't know, bro. Just take my word for it. Take my freaking word for it. Okay, if you're around somebody and your stomach starts to hurt, and you know you don't have any stomach issues, that is a red flag. All right. If your stomach starts to hurt when you're around somebody, that is the discomfort that is growing from their intuition. That's letting you know that person's not right. All right. If you're in a place, Great Mother just told me to say this. If you're in a place and your stomach starts to hurt, it lets you know that place ain't right for you. Speaking for somebody that's positive in a chat to tell me to shush when I'm speaking on this matter, it seems like you're an archon trying to, shut me up from speaking the truth, and I forgive you for that, sir. But that's how the game go. I'm just letting you know, yeah, man. People that deserve you, they're gonna show it. They're gonna show it, folks. They're gonna match you, man. They can tell you got that divine. You gotta come when you messing with somebody with the divine. You gotta show them pure love. You don't just come anyway. No, you gotta bring something to offer. This motherfucker bringing in God, bringing in Big Mama. If you can't match the table with Big Mama divinity, then get the fuck off my table. Like, it ain't enough. Like, yeah, bro, dude, I realized this. I realized this now, but at least I realized it. It's just like, I can't, what is that? I can't make myself small to be around people, I guess. I guess I was doing that for too long. I don't even really hang out with nobody, but I don't hang out with nobody at all. But I guess I be catching myself. I guess, that's exactly what it is. I guess I caught myself good in time to correct it, but I guess I was around the wrong people, man. I guess I was around the wrong people. But I got something done that was unscripted. Let's just say that. During this encounter, during me hanging out with people that are not hanging out, being around family members that I've, graduated from, I ended up freeing one. But that's only when they leave this planet. While they're still here, they're still restricted because their perception ain't clear. But when they leave, they'll see clearly because they're living in ego and denial. But when they leave this planet, they're going to see individuals for who they are, because when you go, you get to see people for who they are. Like, for instance, my uncle, rest his soul, but somebody took him out in our family. He, and he's seen it. He knew exactly who took him out. It's not like you don't know who took you, who did that. Even if it was behind the back, motherfucker gonna know who killed him. You know what I'm saying? That's just what spirit gonna let you know. So, certain things like that, you'll start to know, like, wait a minute. And then it's kind of sad because you will have your family, they'll be in passing, right? They'll be a transition and they'll reflect. And, the divine will show them red flags in these people. And it's so sad. And it'll be like, damn, you didn't see that. You didn't see that, did you? You know what I'm saying? It'll show you reviews of this motherfucker being fake. And then, you know what I mean? The Great Mother will show you that this is a lead up. Like, you should have peeped these people were wicked. You know what I mean? So I know that she's going to see that, you got some fucked up people around you. But until then, I'm going to let you live in your delusion. But at peace, I'm not going to be around you. I'm going to let you do that over there. But I'm not going to have nobody come around me trying to dumb me down, trying to make me forget what I know, because these people don't see people for who they are. So you got people that can hide their mask, and they can come around people hiding their wickedness, but you can pick up their wicked. As long as you know they're wicked and you know they're evil, bro, stand on that. Don't let nobody swindle. Don't let nobody swindle your intuition and your knowing about people, because that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're trying to say these people aren't wicked, and they literally out here looking dry as shit. They're looking dark. They're looking old. Like, these people aren't looking good. These people are not looking good. So you gonna lie to me and tell me there's nothing going on with these people to make them start looking like this and to show me how their life is skyrocketing down? You can't. You're telling me that that's just luck? No, man, that's karma. You telling me dude looking real old and frivolous because of like shriveled? That's what I wanted to say. You're telling me because that's old age? That's not old age. That's karma. It's reaching. So just don't let nobody gaslight you right now. Don't let nobody gaslight you, folks. They're trying to gaslight me to be like, I didn't know what I picked up, but I know I got it right because I knew something was off, bro. And I forgive everybody involved doing weird shit because it's like, dude, I don't hold no grudges, man. I'm at a point in life where it's like, I ain't got no hate in my heart. I ain't got no hate in my heart. Even if I don't like my mom or them, I ain't got no time to hate you. No, I'm going to send you karma justly because you're wicked. But it ain't got nothing to do with hate. I don't send it out of hate. I send it out of your scales imbalanced. So you deserve a little bit of wickedness. You deserve a little bit of bad shit happening to you. If you're imbalanced when it comes to darkness, where you don't do a lot of good, they just, you can do a little bit of this and that when you got the juice, when you got the authority. You can send bad things to people because that's their karma. Let's say that. And their karma is to get bad stuff. So yes, I'm going to make sure they get their karma, but that's not out of hate. That's out of, you're not right as a person. I'm just doing my job, what God to do. You mess with God's children, God's going to chastise you. That's all I'm doing. You mess with me, I'm chastising you. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we're doing. Like, I make sure people, get their karma around me. I don't play around, man, because there's been so many years I let things slide. But now when I start picking up my sword, dude, they're tripping, bro. Dude, it's a fucking game around me, dude. Like, these people can't function right now. And they're trying to get in my business and shit because they know behind closed doors, it's all crumbling down on them, But that's years and years of all that black magic they've been sending me. Years and years and years and years and years and years and years of black magic. So now it's coming up. Now it's catching you. Now it's biting you in the ass. And you can't, I see it, bro. I look at my Uncle Amp. I gotta say his name because he wicked. Yeah, Uncle Wicked, nigga. It's like when you wicked, I gotta expose you for everybody to know. When you a wicked motherfucker, now everybody gotta know you wicked. You feel me? Same with you, Precious. See, when I look at these people, something's up. Like, ooh, like I look at this dude's face, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm not gonna lie. Our family, it's something in our genes that, hey, we look good. So no Diddy, but Uncle Amp always looked decent for his age. Dude, his face is, whew. Dude, when I seen it the other day, I'm not even hating, bro. Before this even happened, I look at this dude's face, it was something off. I'm like, oh, he's fucking with that dark shit. He's fucking with that dark shit because my mom's in that shit. And they're like this. They're real close. So I should have put two and two together. These people are wicked and they can't siphon my energy. So it's just like, what can we do to get this guy? They're trying everything. So they can't get my energy. They're looking old. They're getting drained. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And they're out of time. Not running out of time. You're out of time. There's nothing you can do. You can try to fuck up my stability, but all you did was catapult me. You catapulted me like in my highest timeline. Like, I appreciate you. Like, I got closer to my mama, the great mother. I got closer to what y'all did at, and I appreciate that because sometimes, you're so used to, I wouldn't say the comfort. You're so used to doing things 50 miles per hour. See, when you're almost done, you got to go hard. See, we're almost done, bro. We've been pushing to get this breakthrough for a long time, man. It's been really fucking hard. Excuse my French. But it's been really difficult. So we gotta go a little bit extra. You gotta go a little bit hard for me, man. Just gotta go a little bit hard. If that means you gotta purge a little bit more, please purge. That means you gotta be in a solitude so you can clear out your energy, do it. If that means you gotta fast, folks, fast. If that means you gotta let go of clutter, let go of the clutter. Do what you gotta do. Because I don't want the great mother to pull the rug from under you, bro. Because when she do that, it hit different. Don't get me wrong, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't bad, but you already know when the great mother say something, do it. because I'm learning. Like, come on, bro, trust me, bro, trust me, trust her. When Big Mama say something, you better listen. You better listen, because you probably could have missed the opportunity if you would have went off of her obedience. You could have went off. You could have went off her obedience, folks, and you probably could have been in a good spot. So just please trust what she telling you, folks. Please trust what she telling you, and don't let your doubts creep up, because Big Mama been confirming shit to you. Big Mama letting you know something. Big Mama is letting you know something that you feel inside. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You know what they say, you are who you think you are. And it is who you think it is. That's all I'm finna say, folks. You are who you think it are, and it is who you think it is. That might pass over your head, but for those that resonate, bro, that resonate, you know? Because I get lots of messages. Talk to a whole nation. Oh, just talk to 4-5 niggas. I'm pretty sure there's about 25 other niggas, little pieces. You know how Big Mama do it. Shout out to the divine, you know? But yeah, man, just lock in. Because life, dude, I'm picking it up. I don't even feel the same, man. I feel strong, but boy, it's different. I'm like, dude, this is a new energy. Like, yo, this is a new energy, man. This is a new energy, brother. I'm like, okay. I mean, I feel like I can contain more. You know, I feel like I got more oomph. You know what I'm saying? So I got more depth. Yeah, there we go. I got more depth within my being to hold more light and to hold more power. Even though I got it already, I got more depth. So take that for what it is. I appreciate it. But we're in the quantum jump, and you're there, brother. So right now, all this old stuff, these old people are getting cleared out of your life, man. So within a second, everything will change. So right now, you kind of want to stay out the way, because it's like when something loading, here's a loading screen. Maybe if the loading screen is a representation of the map unfolding, but usually when something is being made, you can't see it. So right now, just, you know, go in the shadows, you know what I mean, and finish this breakthrough. Finish it. You know, finish it. Finish the purge. Finish what you got to do to get there, because things are going to move faster than you think. I'm picking it up. Like, things have shifted just overnight. Like an overnight shifts, minute-to-minute shifts. So just take it step by step, and I bet you your life gonna change. Don't look ahead too far. Take it step by step, and I'll guarantee, I put it on my life, your life gonna change, folks. Your life's gonna change, because you don't look too ahead at what you got going on. Just focus on what you got on front of your desk, and you're gonna surprise yourself with where you take yourself. You feel me? You're gonna surprise yourself. You're gonna surprise yourself. That's what I'm picking up. But don't worry. Don't you freaking worry. I'm picking it up. You're synchronizing with somebody. I can't talk too much because I got the enemy. I don't know if the enemy around me in here. I don't know. But you know they own this bitch. But you're synchronized with a motherfucker, bro. So you just gotta keep things low key. You want to be low key right now, nigga. You shouldn't be telling nobody your business. That's why the great mother took me away from everybody, because I was around the wrong people. I'm around monitoring spirits, people that's trying to sabotage me. That ain't good to be around, man. I don't want to be around people like that. I don't care if it's for survival. I don't care if it's for business. I want to be around people that I feel comfortable with. I don't want to be around these weirdos that I was around, bro. No, these people weren't right. And I forgive myself for being around there, dimming myself to be in that room. But I didn't have to be in that room, because Big Mama Ben told me to get out that room. But like I said, I wasn't listening at that time. So now I'm like, no, man, when Big Mama say go, you go. Confirmation with that bird. When Big Mama say leave that job, bro, leave the job. If the great mother say leave that person alone, leave them alone, bro. Trust me. She ain't lying, bro. She ain't lying. She will never just tell you some bullshit. I mean, I got my soul tribe on this bitch. Like, there's some people that's my soul tribe on this bitch. I can tell, like, they synchronize, realign. And they was just hinting at certain things. And I'm like, am I crazy? Am I tripping? I wasn't tripping. I was benefit of the doubt, but that benefit of the doubt was ignored intuition. It was ignored intuition. I was feeling the discomfort in my stomach because, I'm a healthy dude. When my stomach starts to hurt, that lets me know there's something wrong with this place or, something wrong with that person. So like I said, if you're having stomach aches and you didn't eat nothing, that is a sign that something ain't right. You just start getting headaches. You start getting foggy around a motherfucker. That lets you know that's your spidey senses. Like, there's something up with niggas. Something up with motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And your discernment takes you far in life. Do you know, like, I could have died so many times if I didn't listen to my discernment? These were life or death situations. And if it wasn't for me listening to my intuition, I'm protected, but let's keep it a stack. It would have been more issues. So that's why you got to be on your shit, nigga. Listen to yourself, bro. Trust yourself. Like, when it came to the life or death situations, I never sleep. Big Mama not gonna make me fuck around with my life. She don't play around with me. So certain things happen like that. I always be on my shit, but this wasn't like a big of a deal of that caliber, but still me overlooking something got me to where I kind of have to play catch up. But if I would have listened initially when she came in with the instruction, there was something to save me in terms of a parachute. There was a parachute. Now I got to jump in the water and swim. But if Big Mama tell you something, she got a parachute for you. She still got a parachute for you. Sorry, motherfuckers. You didn't do no evil. You're not in no dysfunctional cycle. Like, I'm not really in nothing bad. Big Mama gonna come for me. Like, come on now. I ain't gotta toot my horn, but you know what I'm saying. Favor not fair, but let's just say, let's just say you been putting in the work and you kind of slipped up and you didn't listen. She put a rug. Just surrender and let her know. Let the Big Mama, let the Great Mother know, let the Divine know that you're willing to take the path that is given. And the rest will follow. You just got to let her know that you're surrendering. Don't keep pushing it, because I'm peeping it. You got to surrender it, and then she'll give you the path for you. That's what I did. I'm like, Big Mama, I can't do it without you. You know it. Great Mother, no. I'm a little stubborn nigga. The Divine, no, I'm stubborn, but they know I can't do it without them. They know it. They know I'll pull up. Look, they know I need them. I don't care if... I just don't like being needy, but I'm not even going to lie, man. I hate asking a Divine for shit, but I do. They know, yo, what up with you, Mad Axe? Yo, man, much love, man. Mad Axe, yeah. What up with you, G? Man, much love, folks. I ain't see you in a minute, man. That's why I'm like, yo, man, I hope all is well. Hope you getting through these shifts, man, because we quantum jumping out here, man. I was just talking about, listening to the Divine, and, when the Great Mother give us instructions, listen, bro, because she might have a parachute for you if you listen. She might have a pocket full of cash. Listen, the more obedient you are, the more rewarded you get. I know this for a fact. I'm gonna show you, a little bit of me, since I fuck with you. You get a little bit of our energy. When you be obedient to Big Mama, she get you straight. And that's what we're doing right now. Like, Great Mother is kind of doing some shit. Like, she moving. Like, you gotta make sure you ain't got no weirdos around. Check your circle, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we connected. Just want to check it. Make sure you ain't got no weirdos in your shit. Make sure that, motherfuckers are straight with you. They legit. They ain't even got to be super spiritual. They got to have a good heart in this space for you to grow without judging you. Because there's a lot of people with good hearts that may not be fully awakened like you, but Big Mama gonna make sure they get through the gate. They may not have that awareness to what you know, but their heart is enough. Their heart is enough. So, yeah, that's the savior, your heart. Your heart can save you. If you got a real good heart, you may not got to be too aware of shit. But as long as you're doing good and you got a good heart, you'll be all right. That's where we come in. people of your soul tribe, you know what I mean? At least you know what I'm saying? That's where that come from. Because some of us are connected to a group of motherfuckers, like, and we be doing some work for other motherfuckers. Like, if they're not feeling the best, we do work for them and shit. That's kind of how it go. It's kind of how it go. But yeah, though, man, trust the divine. They got something cooking. And don't give people front row seat that don't deserve front row seat. I'm not giving you front row seat, but what I'm saying is don't be in the same room with somebody trying to study you and try to take you down while trying to offer you this, that, and the third. Wicked frenemies, wicked family members. No more of that. If you for me, you for me. And it's straight up. It ain't no hat. No. It's none of that. None of this weird energy I'm picking up, bro. It's weird, man. I really want to get out this energy, but I gotta tell you what I'm picking up. But no more fake, no more of this fake stuff, bro. No more. We're done. We're done. See, the type of people we gonna be around, we may have to keep up in terms of staying on our stuff, because I'm picking it up. The people that are coming in our lives, bro, they own their shit. There's people that's higher than me that I'm going to be in contact with. And it's not for me to be overwhelmed, but it's for me to grow with them. Like, they already up there, and they're taking me up there with them. So, I got to make sure I'm on my shit so I can climb that ladder with them. Sometimes you can do it if you can match them. You got somebody, they may not be on your level, but they match you. They're bringing something to the table. They're bringing a high vibe. They're looking to learn. They're looking to grow. They're looking to be honest. That's how you become on that path with them, because you're not holding them back. You're like, man, what I got to do to be here? And you're working on yourself too, and you're bringing something to the table. That's how you become on somebody's path. These people don't even want to do work. These people I'm talking about, these motherfuckers trying to latch on this shit. That's the type of people you don't want to be around. You want to be around them people, even if they are higher than you. What I'm picking up is some of y'all, you got some people that they're powerful as fuck coming in, nigga. They may know a little bit more than you, but don't get intimidated, bro. Don't get intimidated. You right there with them. Otherwise, they won't come to you. You know what I'm saying? There's some big people around the corner. There's some powerful people that's coming. So just be aware that you on their level. Even if it don't seem like you on their level. You on their level. You on their level. I don't care if they got 100,000 subs. You on their level. You feel me, folks? You feel me? It don't matter what they got. Them subs, that's just the growth and impact they made. That's all. They had to take somewhere, It's the value, it's the change that they make that values it, that really matters. And that's what you do. And you're willing to match people for what it is, and you're willing to work with people. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And you got to start somewhere on your elevation journey, So when these people come in, it's not too much for you. You're worthy, all right? You're worthy for wherever they come. Because, dude, they're giving you something. This ain't for everybody, but they're giving you something to where they got to purge everything around you and everyone around you to where, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want and it's still gonna happen. Dude, that something is moving in this atmosphere. The primal forces are here, meaning alignment. Your alignment. That's what the fuck that means. Your alignment is chasing after you. Even if you try to backtrack, your alignment is chasing after you. Your alignment is chasing after you. Let's just say I bought some weed, which I will never buy. Let's just say, let me go down the street and buy me a pre-roll. A bird to take it. I promise you, a bird to take it, or somebody will steal it. Big Mama let somebody snatch it out of my hand. Alignment is chasing you. You trying to cope with drinking, next thing you know, the bottle breaks. Or you buy some vodka and there's pure water and you drink it. You feel me? There's no running away. There's no running away. You know what I mean? There's no running away from the right path that's for you. Why run away from a path that isn't dysfunctional? Go on that path. Go on that path, bro. Go on that path that ain't dysfunctional. Go on that path of growth and exploration. Go on that path. Don't go on that path of dysfunctional cycles. You ain't getting nowhere, running in loops, running in karmic lessons, wasting your money for years. Trust me, you don't want that path. You don't want that path, bro. Trust me, bro. Bro, trust me, man. Dude, I'm 27, bro. Dude, I'm 27, bro. If I wasn't smoking weed, I take accountability for myself, but weed puts you in a mindset that everything's okay. You can't have that settling mindset when you own success. You can't. You got to be locked in. So let's just say I'm 18 and I never smoked on my 18th birthday. Nigga, I'll be a millionaire. I put that on me. I'll be a millionaire, bro. I promise you, I'll put it on my life. I'll be a millionaire. But I'm going to catch up. I promise that. I put that on my life. Because notice I'm a real bright nigga and I don't give myself no credit. I don't give myself no credit. I got to pat myself on the back. How creative and innovative I am, man. I'm a real creative person. I didn't allow myself to be myself and be okay with it. Meaning, like, come on, it's okay to just be in your purest state. There's nothing wrong with not smoking or doing drugs. There's nothing wrong with that. I kept thinking I was a square. Like, no, there's nothing wrong with me being in my natural energy. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, it's boring. I'm like, life ain't boring, bro. Life is fun. It's what you make it. So it's like, I don't need weed, man. I don't know. It took me a minute, man. And I'm glad. I'm glad. I don't know. I guess somebody can learn from me. Somebody can learn from me, bro. Just don't be smoking weed, nigga. I hope, even though I don't like my Uncle Amber, I hope my cousin Noah, his son, I hope he don't get weed. I hope he don't smoke weed because his dad smoked. I hope he don't watch his dad end up smoking, I hope not. Because that nigga's 17 and shit. I just hope he don't start smoking and shit. Or smoking low key and shit. I don't want him to be like his dad. I hope Big Mama don't make that his karma. I hope his son is out of his dad karma. Because I really love the children of the family because it's like they ain't got nothing to do with their family's mess. They really don't. They don't deserve the karma that their parents are getting. So, I'm going to always throw my love in there for them. I don't care if that nigga 17. I remember we would babysit Lil Noah. Played it in the Nintendo 64. I respect that boy. I don't want nothing happening to him. He a pure soul. His dad wicked, but he got a good soul. It's a touchy subject when you're dealing with wicked people with children. It sucks. But it's like that, man. It sucks. It sucks. It's the best thing I can say. Yeah, man. Like I said, I gotta go. I gotta lock in. You're not gonna see me for a little bit. I'm finna lock in. Like, yeah, I gotta give this time to Big Mama because I've been distracting myself. I've been smoking. I've been working. I've been doing shit. This is the time I gotta go tap back in with Big Mama and see what Big Mama want me to, pull out of the hat in terms of adding value for my people and adding value to myself, and for my future children. For my boo. They don't want to hear that, though. They mad. They try to stop me from getting a bitch. But don't you worry, nigga. The devil around my love life. They was around my love life. But that motherfucker ain't around it now. Goofy ass motherfucker. But yeah, they're around. So you just want to be the best version of yourself. That's what we on right now. We're going to be I'm already feeling it, bro. Like, when I say that, I mean it. I'm like, what the fuck? It's already early. I'm like, shouldn't you give it a couple of days, Big Mama, for it to settle in? That's how it's a quantum jump. Like, grandmother know I'm ready. Grandmother know I'm ready to lead. She know I got a good heart to lead the people. She know it. I'm not a wicked person. When I'm in my right mind, bro, I will never hurt the innocent. Nigga, I would never hurt a good person. That's not me being nice, but some people are bad people out here, bro. And they're in power and they're leading. So, yeah, when you're in a position of leading, you got to be in the middle. You can't be, I don't like that person, Pat, and I'm gonna punish him for it. You got people out here like that. This dude seems like he got more happiness to me. I'm going to target him. And they're in positions of power. You feel me? We don't need these people in power, bro. I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm in the middle, nigga. As long as you ain't fucking with the children, you ain't fucking with the women and the innocent people, nigga, I'm gonna let you ride. You ain't stealing around stores and shit. You know, stealing big ass things. Okay, you get a slap on the wrist if you steal a little bit. You get fined. Who ain't finna cut your hands off for shit? Might fine you a couple of times if you steal more. Okay, lock them up for a couple of days type of shit. We ain't gonna just leave him in there for about 2 years because he was shoplifting. The nigga was hungry. Depending on what he's stealing, you know, shit like that, man. You know, just they got the wrong people in charge, folks. Got the wrong people in charge, and you're becoming that version of lead or becoming that version that's stepping into your highest timeline, believe it or not. Because some of us got to lead. Some of us got to lead, though. And in order to lead, you got to be the best version of yourself. Because people are watching you. You know what I'm saying? And they're studying you. So you got to be on your shit. So I get it. Big Mama got me. She got me on my shit right now. She got me. I gotta invest in myself. She's like, I gotta hang out with the stars. You feel me? I'm waiting on my soul tribe. I'm waiting on my people. You know, I'm waiting for them. I know they on the internet, but I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on me to meet them. You know, shit like that. You know, because I'm tired of weirdos being around me. You know, I'm just gonna leave that heart open for my people. And shit like that, but, you know, because there's a certain version we gotta stay in order for people to learn from us and be able to be impacted by your aura. You have to be a certain version of yourself for it to fully be impactful. You know, you don't have to be perfect, but there's some things you gotta let go that don't serve your highest good. You know, that's the name of the game. But I think that's about it. You feel me? He said love. No, come on, I said hate. Look. Look, I'm matching energy. I put hate. I fuck with you, but you get your karma. So as said love. I'm like, it ain't no love. There ain't no love over there, bro. I'm not gonna front. There ain't no love over there. Dude, I thought I forgot my fucking hat. I'm like, dude, where's my hat? Dude, you just don't get it. I got this hat handmade, nigga. Dude, if I lost this hat, nigga, look, I would have had the shiesty on, folks. On photo, I would have had the shiesty on, nigga. But yeah, folks, I'm off. I'm finna take a break. I don't know how long, dude, but I got Big Mama working on me, man. I kind of got to go behind the scenes and get out the way. Get out her way. Get out my own way. Can't be showing myself when she's working on me. When I'm investing in myself, because I did so much work. Dude, I did so much fucking work, dude. I need a break from this shit. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You. Let's keep it as that. I'm a little stubborn when it comes to work ethic a little bit. And that could be to my detriment sometimes, but right now it's actually good for me because I could take a break. I put so much work on this bitch. Nigga, I could take a break. I could take a break and be okay. So I think that's what we gonna do because I got the chance to break from this. I am so I can work on something else. But if you don't hear me, I'm okay. You're gonna hear me give you updates on my community board. You may not see me because I'm changing. You know, I'm investing in myself. So I gotta go behind the scenes. But you'll see me in the community posts and shit. Like, this is day 3, no weed, nigga. Day 3, no weed, no cravings, none of that. Day 3. Day 3. It sounds like it ain't much, but you gotta think, I'm never gonna smoke it again. That day 3 is gonna be day 40, day 50, day 60. As long as my bitch, my divine counterpart, she don't smoke no weed. Because if that bitch smoke weed, if I see her over there smoking, nigga, I'm like, bitch, you ain't just gonna smoke that bum by yourself. But that's very rare. Like, nah, I don't even think she's gonna. She's like, nah, I don't want you in that version, and I respect that. So I'm probably never gonna smoke weed again, dude. Because if my bitch don't smoke, nigga, I'm not smoking. I'm never smoking in my life, and I put that on my life. If my girl ain't smoking, if I'm lying, I'm dying. And Big Mama know my dude. I'm not lying when I'm saying this. My voice is power. I don't just talk. Like if my bitch, my divine counterpart, if you don't smoke, shawty, I will never smoke. Like, dude, you just don't get it. That shit's been holding me back for years. And I take accountability because I was using it as a crutch. It take two to tango. It took me in that bitch. It ain't like the weed. It ain't like the weed had a gun to my head. Nah, nigga, I was doing that shit. Like I said, if my bitch ain't smoking, nigga, I ain't smoking. I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it. Like, yeah, like life. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I couldn't tell you what I was thinking. I'm trying to find out what I was thinking. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what I was thinking, bro. I don't know what I was thinking. You know, and that's the thing I probably wasn't thinking, you know? I probably wasn't thinking. And now I'm thinking, and now I'm not regretting it, but I'm looking at all the money, all the time, you know, all the things that I probably could have got in life if I could have just been a little bit more disciplined in certain areas and not be too nonchalant about it. So I'm just reflecting right now, and I'm like, yo, leave that shit alone. Yo, that shit, like, everything else, don't get me wrong, I had fun with psychedelics back in the day. Nothing was, well, LSD, I'll say that. The LSD, nothing's worse than LSD. But nothing's worse than LSD. But weed is up there. You know, and I'm not no type of weirdo that do them hard drugs, but you know, those psychedelics that, you know, we youngins do. They get their hands on, you know. But weed's the one that's super addictive and that don't get you nowhere. The other ones, even if the intense ones, you'll get the climax and then you will be decent. You won't want to do it again. Like the mushrooms. You trip, you good. You know, it's not addictive, but that weed is addictive. I don't care what they say, the weed's addictive. The weed is addictive. They say it doesn't have any addictive compounds in it. Oh, it's addictive. Weed's more addictive than cigarettes. Weed's more addictive than cigarettes. If back in the day, if I didn't have any cigarettes, I'd be fine. Back in the day, let's say that. Back in the day, if I didn't have any cigarettes, I'd be fine. But let's say back in the day, if I didn't have any weed, you had $5, nigga, you gonna go buy some fucking weed. But let's say you had $5, confirmation. Let's just say you had $5, you ain't had no cigarettes. Nigga, you gonna find out how to get some cigarettes. You gonna have your money in your pocket. But let's say you ain't got no weed. You gonna spend your money on that, and then you ain't got no money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it fuck your priorities up. Weed fuck your priorities up if you ain't careful. Even if niggas got it. It fuck their priorities up. Nipsey Hussle even said it. Like, that's why he don't smoke like that. I'll never forget that interview with Nipsey Dead about him not really smoking weed like that because it served his purpose and shit. But yeah, you gotta lock in at a certain point of life. At a certain point in time, you gotta lock in. And you smoking weed ain't got you too focused. Like, oh man, I forgive myself. It just seems like I'm just looking back. You're not your fullest potential on it. You're not your fullest potential on it. Not to blame it on that, but some things hinder you too much. Like people, things you do, it hinders you to where, it's you doing it, but it's that thing you're doing to your body, you're putting in your body as well. But it's you doing it, but still, it's that thing that's making you feel that way, making you act that way. So it takes two to tango. It's a two-way street, you know? It's a two-way street. But that's about it. Like I said, I gotta go lock in, nigga. Like I said, you may not see me, but you straight. You be alright, nigga. You be alright. Oh, for them. But yeah, man, this your boy. I'm out. If you want to hit that cash app, nigga, hit the cash app. Description box below. Peace.